1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanuz Ashraf. First, the headlines. Economic Coordination Committee meeting in Islamabad is discussing overall economic situation of the country. Finance Minister says government has successfully overcome the economic crisis with the help of friendly countries. U.S. Special Envoy for Afghanistan has arrived in Islamabad to discuss regional situation and Afghan reconciliation process. In occupied Kashmir, the Joint Resistance Leadership has set policy of assaulting Kashmiris on physical, economical, and psychological accounts is to give up their legitimate struggle of freedom. And now the news in detail. Economic Coordination Committee meeting is in progress in Islamabad with Finance Minister Asad Umar in the chair. It is discussing overall economic situation of the country. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has stressed for bolstering trade and economic relations among the regional countries. Addressing a ceremony in connection with Economic Cooperation Organization Day in Islamabad today, he said the goal could be achieved by improving connectivity through rail, roads, ports, and use of latest technology. Highlighting the significance of the ECO, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the organization gives great importance to the objectives of regional peace and development. He said efforts are required to enhance cooperation among the ECO countries at different levels. He assured that Pakistan will continue to play its role to promote cooperation among the regional countries in order to achieve the sustainable development goals. Finance Minister Asad Umar has emphatically stated that the government has successfully overcome the economic crisis with the help of friendly countries. Inaugurating the 11th South Asia Economic Summit organized by Sustainable Development Policy Institute in Islamabad today, he said the financing gap for the current fiscal year has been plugged and the fruits of government's vibrant economic policies will soon be visible. The finance minister said all the fundamental economic indicators are now improving, with the exports witnessing an upward trend while the imports are decreasing. He said the current account deficit is also being overcome gradually. U.S. Special Envoy for Afghanistan Reconciliation Zalmay Khalilzad has arrived in Islamabad. He will hold talks with Pakistani officials at the Foreign Office on regional situation and Afghan reconciliation process. Pakistan and Iran have agreed to enhance their trade relations and improve railway connectivity. The understanding came at the 10th round of Pak-Iran political consultations in Islamabad. Pakistani side was led by Foreign Secretary Tahmina Janjua, while the Iranian side by its Deputy Foreign Minister Syed Abbas Araghchi. Both sides agreed to hold the 21st session of the Joint Economic Commission early next year. It was noted that fully supporting an Afghan-owned and Afghan-led peace and reconciliation process was the best way to overcome the serious security and political economic challenges faced by Pakistan and Iran. Views were also exchanged on other important regional and international issues, including the situation following the U.S. unilateral withdrawal from the nuclear deal, the situation of human rights abuses in Kashmir, and Middle East conflict. In occupied Kashmir, the Joint Resistance Leadership has said that India is repeatedly devising means to undermine the disputed status of Jammu and Kashmir by fiddling with the state's subject laws to change the demographic composition of the territory. The JRL, comprising Sayyid Ali Gilani, Mirwaiz Umar Farooq, and Muhammad Yasin Malik, in a statement in Srinagar, said the new controversy about permanent resident certificates is part of the Dawal doctrine borrowed from Israel. Meanwhile, Chairman of Tehreek-e-Hurriyat, Mohammad Ashraf Sehri, said India has deprived Kashmiri people from their fundamental rights since decades. United Nations has called for the plight of internally displaced persons in Myanmar's northeastern states of the country. In a statement, the deputy spokesman of UN Secretary General Farhan Haq said the 170,000 people, 7,000 people displaced in Kachin and Shan due to conflict between government forces and the Independence Army. He said the United Nations' access into Kachin is still limited and the situation of IDP's sufferings is increasing. South Korean President Moon Jae-in says visit from North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to Seoul would accelerate denuclearization of Korean Peninsula. Talking to media during a state visit to New Zealand, he said this possible trip would help to improve Pyongyang's relationship with the United States. Cricket. On the second day of the third and last cricket test at Abu Dhabi against New Zealand, Pakistan in their first innings were won for the loss of 1 wicket at lunch. Earlier, New Zealand in their first innings scored 274 runs. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan News Official.